This is actually a rather rare watch. This is a 7A38-6020. This is one of the watches that was designed by the Italian car designer Guigiaro. I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Guigiaro? I'm never sure. You know who I'm talking about. He's the same guy. He had a hand in designing the DeLorean. He was a very famous Italian designer in the 1960s, 1970s, and in through the 1980s. When Seiko invented the 7A movement, it was absolutely revolutionary. These were the first analog quartz chronographs ever created. They didn't exist before this. They had existed in a digital form, but not an analog form. So Seiko went all out. They went absolutely to the wall when they made these things. They're all metal movements, 15 joules. Each train is its own separate gear train, fly-by-wire controls. These are a really amazing piece of technology. I mean, they're really, really cool, and Seiko really wanted to promote them, and so they didn't really spare any expense when they were pushing these. They paid a lot of money for designers. They put them in all kinds of situations with people who would promote them. They got them into a bunch of movies. James Bond wore these. Two of the 7A28s made it into the movie Aliens. Actually, there were 4 Seikos in that movie. I own examples of all 4, but 2 of them were 7A28s, which is the no date, no dial. No date, no day. This is the day-date version. But anyway, this is an extremely cool, quite rare piece. It's one of my stupid labors of love. When I got it, it had been pretty heavily worn. You can see the PVD coating on the case is a little bit worn. But it didn't have the original bracelet. It had the wrong crystal. It wasn't really running very well. So I serviced it completely. I put all new seals into it. And I put a new crystal into it, which was extremely hard to find. And I found probably the last available new old stock bracelet for it. These are really, really, really hard to find. And I paid more for the bracelet than I think I paid for the watch head. But it was worth it. I mean, the dial is excellent and the hands are excellent. They're really super cool watches. I just don't really wear it as often as it should, and I don't like being a hoarder. And so I think that it would be neat for somebody to be able to pick this up if they were looking for something truly unusual, because this is truly unusual. You can see the beautiful, perfect PVD coating on the bracelet. Again, the case is worn. You can see it wearing through, but it's not unattractive. That's a rotating click bezel there. Hardlex mineral crystal, brand new, not a mark on it. All new seals. Okay, if you're looking for an unusual 7A38, this one might be for you. Okay, bye-bye.